The most important challenge was how to have a place where you could feel that it's inhabited again. Going back to a human scale is very, very important in a post-industrial project.
In 1996, the Unity Council was working with the community around looking for areas where more open space could be developed into recreation and parks.
This site was formerly used as a cannery. It was also used as a lumber yard and also a metals recycling scrap yard.
We became aware of this piece of land that was a former brownfield. So we were able to piece together many different sources of funding. The first coming from the Center for Creative Land Recycling, which really allowed us to test the soil and really determine where some of the toxins were.
They wanted to give this property to the city of Oakland to develop it as a park, but it was contaminated, and the preliminary remediation costs for cleaning it up were too much.
Our designer, Mario Sheknin, came up with a really creative idea, and that was to bury some of the soil in the hill behind us and also encapsulate it in the hill, but in 2 parking lots where it was buried and capped.
You know, it was 10 times less to do it on-site than do it off-site.
As a result, the remediation only cost $300,000 as opposed to $3 million.
One of the key aspects is how do you work with those aspects of the contamination in terms of reusing it also in part of the design. Is not to erase the history of that pre-industrial, the components, the precedents, because that's part of the history of a site.
It really demonstrated how community can come together and be very powerful in forging a public-private partnership.
Parks have become the driving force, the element to inhabit places around the industrial areas, a key element in the restructuring of the city.